Hello everyone, today in this video we will fight against the atmospheric world around us, and today I would like to discuss one important but very general problem. We see that during current armed conflict in Ukraine, which started in 2014 and escalated more since February 2022, we see that despite the fact that Ukrainian crews were not trained from the very beginning to use Western equipment, and they are learning and using it at the same time against Russians. Russia didn't attack with all of her forces, of course, but somehow we see that this conflict quickly adapted the form of the trench war or trench-like war, like in the First World War, or taking the example from the times closer to our times, Iran-Iraqi war. So what one can say for sure, because we know that from both sides we have a lot of propaganda claiming that everyone is victorious and opposite side is almost defeated, but we see after more than 2 years none of these two things happened. So one conclusion we can make for sure is that we have trench or trench-like war there in the eastern province of Ukraine, and there is a fact that even not being well trained for a long time, Ukrainian and mercenary soldiers fighting against Russia, using the Western equipment in not the best way, because they didn't have enough time to be trained to use it, they can stop or block for long Russian offensive. The conclusion is, I would say, long-term conclusion is that despite a lot of efforts, despite involvement of many scientists from Russia, China, Central Asia, North Korea, and so on, these countries, I would say core BRICS countries and their allies, are not able uh, to surpass the technological advantages of Western military equipment, despite the fact that Western civilization, geographically speaking, because West is composed of several civilizations, but this will be for another lecture. I was actually talking about this. But geographically speaking, Western countries, despite being in a very dramatic moral and demographic situation, the emanation of this cultural and moral crisis in so-called geographically speaking West, we could have seen during the Olympics in Paris. I was talking about this as well. But despite these problems, military equipment of the West in the hands of not well trained soldiers can still stop BRICS countries like Russia. And this is, I guess, the fact that uh, this advantage over the BRICS, let's say military equipment, or disadvantage the Western equipment, military equipment still has, I would say, prevents Comrade Xi from attacking Taiwan. And now, my question is, if we have such situation, of course it will not last forever, because a weaker opponent will be pushed back soon. But if we have such situation that for a few years, weaker opponent using Western equipment can stop a serious BRIC country for a long period of time, why did it happen? Because during Soviet times and the times after it, many scientists in Russia, China, also other countries of BRICS were collaborating together, are still collaborating together, plus engineers and so on. And they have really many good people in science. Many people from Russia, China are really good people scientifically, I mean, very good scientists. Why aren't they able to surpass still Western technologies? And in my opinion, main problem that is behind this this issue that they cannot surpass Western technology is the way of managing things and the way of organizing things by the political and economical elites of the BRICS countries. Somehow they cannot reach still the efficiency of using the technology and developing new technology Western countries still have. For how long I don't know, but they still do have it. And this is, in my opinion, the explanation, because human material, let's say the scientists, engineers these countries have, many of them are really great specialists, no doubt about it. But the fact that they cannot surpass the Western technology still, despite the fact they have resources, they have good people, they have natural resources as well, a lot, even much more than the West, they still cannot make it. And the answer for it is better organization and distribution of the resources. This is how I see it. So the heritage of steppe civilization and socialism, wasting, bad arrangement, bad management. All the best. Have a nice day. Bye.